Hey, Collective. It's day like 6 or 7. Back in reality. I talked to my daughter today. We only spoke for like 10 minutes because it's too much for me right now. My dad's not feeling good. He has a aneurysm in his stomach, they found. And of course his stomach bothers him now. He didn't feel good today, so he went back to bed. He just came out a few minutes ago and I got him half a sandwich. And I said, You ready, Pap? You got your pillow? And I went and got his pillow, and I put it down. Told him he didn't have to eat the chips if he didn't want them. And he says, coming over. That's what my mom used to say to him when she was bringing his food. Because she served him, every time. And when he said that, it like stopped me in my tracks. Because I can hear her saying that. Oh, God. Isn't it ironic? The way life is ironic. I spent my whole life being so careful about not being mean to people, about being good to people, because I never wanted to regret it. And the one person I loved the most, I did it to. How is that hard to deal with? Is that hard? None of this had to happen. None of it. None of this had to happen. Had I known what wicked people I worked with, I never would have worked there. I am shocked at the level of betrayal and just not following directives, executive orders from the governor, things that prevent this kind of thing from happening to me, they didn't do. And it all goes back to me letting that guy know they were hoodwinking him. And they were making it so that he couldn't get his job that was his. It was his job. He was a maintenance supervisor too at a larger park. This position was a maintenance supervisor 1 at a small park. It was a voluntary demotion transfer. That's what it is. They didn't want him. They had somebody picked. Somebody that they had to scratch their back. And he got the job. Even though I let the guy know what they were doing. They didn't post the posting online. They had a posting. I had it in my hands. I photocopied it, took a picture of it, and emailed it to the man that was the maintenance supervisor to at a larger park. Because everybody was listed under their email for the PA government. And I made up a fictitious email on my phone so it wouldn't lead back to me. But Frank told. Thanks, Frank. And then I made an actual physical copy that Frank was supposed to take to his house, but I bet you he took it to Andy. My boyfriend. That wasn't my boyfriend. He was actually the other girl's boyfriend. They had such a good laugh, torturing me, getting me upset, running me around, getting me to try to commit a crime. You name it. They had a blast. And it made me snap psychologically. And the people that were there that were supposed to protect me didn't, because the regional manager was the one that was going to go down for the posting. Because he's the one who did it. And then, when it blew up, and they had to, oh, we didn't post it online, we didn't know. Posted it online for 2 more weeks. After that, the day before the interviews, the guy that got the job that shouldn't have, he went over to the regional manager. He said. He told everybody. He couldn't help himself. He told everyone. And he got a mock interview. He was the only one that was interviewed in person, even though others wanted to be. They were told no. You tell me how that sniffing smells. Scratch it. What's it sniff like? Skunk. You tell me. That's why I said, and 9 days later, they came over and offered the guy the job. 9 days. You know the state doesn't do anything in 9 days. And that's what I said to the manager. How the hell did you do that one? How'd you pull that off? And then I asked 3 times. And the 3rd time he answered me, and he said, you have to read the fine print. Is that right? Is that right? And then, when I included the regional manager on an email where I was being harassed again about a vehicle, the substituting manager reprimanded me, even though he told me on the phone he's not reprimanding me. And I said, really? Because it kind of seems like you are. I wrote everything down that he said. Everything. I don't want to mess up anything you're saying. Give me a minute. Let me get a pencil and a piece of paper. So you see, what happened to me was a real thing. And it made me snap. Because psychological issues, mental health issues run in my family to begin with. So then, you know, all their setup attempts, oh, it's so sickening. Like Lizzie and her boyfriend coming down the day before we went off and pretending to put money in the friends box so that I was the last one there that could have taken it. Except I made sure I checked it with Frank and sent an email or a message to her saying, boy, that trick your boyfriend did was real slick. You better make sure you put the money in for those stickers you took. That's law enforcement. All of them wrote statements about me that were lies. I proved it with a polygraph. But that was okay to them. An investigation? No. I notified the EEOC. I'm going to notify everybody. It'll be the last mission I ever do. I don't care. I'm going to notify everybody. Whether I can sue you or not, it'll be my pleasure to make sure you go down, Andy. Know that. You and Forehead. And Frank? Oh, yeah. And anybody else that was involved. You can guarantee it, mister. Because Emily's back in her right mind. And what you did to me is a fucking crime. It's called a hate crime. You're going to be charged with a crime, I hope you know. And I hope it was worth it.